It's like, it really is. Like, you can watch 1,000 videos on YouTube of guys, of red pill type videos, or you can read a bunch of books, how you should be as a man, like how you should be on a date, like how to attract women, all this stuff. You will never get the insight of what I have seen on these dates of women that are absolutely clueless. We're so focused on making sure that the woman thinks ABC about me, making sure I come across this way, that she sees me as high value. But if you really, really, truly understood that these women are absolutely clueless when it comes to dating, they have no idea how to attract a man, like, you really wouldn't be nervous at all.
Today I've been completely shocked by the topic of the video that Stryker come up with. But when I thought about that, I have to admit, I'm 100% agree with you. What is the topic?
Women are absolutely clueless when it comes to dating. You know,
I'm sorry.
If you guys, if you're new here, Luba and I are co-founders of a company called Heart Rocket, which is an international matchmaking agency where we match Western men with women from Eastern Europe. The reason that we do that is because particular Western men want women who have a traditional mindset, and that can only be found in certain countries around the world. But we get some pretty incredible insight into the mentality of women. And I'm going to say Eastern European women because we don't care about Western women when it comes to dating. And the reason that we have this insight, right, is because we have held so many dates. Well, Luba has been on so many dates when we had our tours. Now that we do it online, feedback after dates, we have this unique insight into what happens on dates and with the guys as well. But this here is about the women on dates. And I came to the conclusion after hearing all the stories, watching the Zoom calls, that women are absolutely, totally clueless when it comes to dating men.
Explain a little bit more, because I feel like, to be honest, I don't, of course, as a woman, I feel uncomfortable to hear that.
Well, I'm saying this from a point of shock.
Yeah,
right?
But it is true. Like, what you're talking about here is that a lot of guys thinking like, oh, like the ladies, like she's very experienced, like she is comparing me with other guys. Oh, like like the guys are very, very worried when I was preparing them for the tours when we were going, or now for the Zoom calls, they scared. They kind of feel like
they're nervous.
They're nervous. Yeah, they can't. Yeah. They're not scared, but they're nervous, and they can't show it to to their friends or to their family. They can be honest with us, and we've really, really appreciated that we can open up them and they can trust us as their parents, and we can help them to build that. But the ladies, unfortunately, I have to admit that I've been not just disappointed. I'm shocked. I'm saying that, but it's true. Like that, ladies don't know what to say. Ladies also don't know how to act, and ladies, a lot of times they don't know how to attract the guy. Yes, if the lady is like super like by the look, yes, they know how to put the makeup on, how to make their hair, how to wear a dress, but the rest, like the questions to ask, to be able to like catch attention, to be able to be interesting, it's very, very difficult, and very few knows how to do that. And a lot of guys think, oh, she's been on like many dates. She like, oh, like she's so beautiful. Probably there's a line of the guys waiting for her to talk to. But it's all like in your head. It's actually not true. A lot of ladies, they like, there's, especially for example, if the lady wants to date a Western guy, it's not that many Western guys if you talk about the amount of women that are there for these Western guys. Like, and even like, it's actually not. And so what Stryker is saying is that he heard that sometimes the girls asking like such a silly questions, like, and it's a little bit even, I don't know, it's not sad. I think that it's very coachable, it's natural, but we try to do this video to kind of like encourage guys, like to...
Well, yeah, I mean, that was sort of it wasn't like an instant realization of when I went, you know what, women are absolutely completely useless when it comes to dating, or clueless. And trying to attract the man. Really, all that women have, and they understand this, is their beauty, when it comes to attracting a man. They understand that. And in Ukraine, they look incredible, In Russia, they look incredible. All of these Eastern European countries, they look absolutely incredible. But when it comes to actually engaging dialogue with the man, because it doesn't take that much, I want to write a course for women of how to make a man fall in love with you. The course will be about 10 minutes long. I'm serious. It's not that difficult, and you know this, right? And you showed this to the ladies. It's like, doing the simplest of things, right? The most simplest things, such as like the man's teacup is empty. She pours it. He thinks, oh, wow, she actually really cares. And it goes both ways. We talk about this the other way quite a bit, like help her, like take off her jacket when she comes. She, help her out of the car. She doesn't slip on the snow or the ice. All of these little things that makes her think, wow, this man's got his shit together. Like if he can lead me just getting to the restaurant, he's going to lead me in life. These little things get like implanted into her brain. It's the same for the woman as well, right? This is Luba's job, and this is one thing that she's always like, make sure you do this, make sure you look like this, make sure you do this. And it's not that difficult, but the thing is that nobody's ever taught these women how to do this, right?
Because to be honest, there is nothing in nowhere, like even for myself, like I can only learn it like by mistakes of others, because it's funny that every Thursday when we were living in Ukraine, I had a breakfast with my girlfriends. It's about 10 of them every Thursday at 9 o'clock. We meet in one place.
At 9 o'clock, where is it? Asking for a friend.
And in the morning, you're sleeping at this time, and so or you would wake up for this reason. No. So and for me it was actually funny, because when I was coming and most of the time was on the tours, and I can't do it every Thursday, but they was messaging like, Luba, we miss you, because it seems like it was my stand-up. I have to tell them all the things about the dates and like what to do, like how to make your man happy, how to make this, and they're like a lot of them are married, and they say like, I didn't even think about that. I didn't know. Oh, wow. And somebody started to apply to that. And they like, my husband, like he was just impressed like by me doing that, or my boyfriend. And so, and like when I tell to my friends, and this is like the easiest that I think that, the lady should do, but she sometimes get like scared, or she get like very confused. Like it's when, they bring in the restaurant some food, and they share, like the lady is sharing that with her man, not even the man sharing with the woman, but the woman sharing with the man, or the woman is like, usually in Ukraine, you all know who've been about облепиховый chai. It's like special yellow tea. When the lady is getting that, always, like all the ladies are getting this, and the guy is like a little bit like, I'm not sure about that. What is that? So she ordered 2 cups and pour that. That's all. I know that this is our next married couple.
Yeah, see, women understand this, right? They understand that their beauty attracts men, right? They understand this.
But what to do with that next, they don't know.
Well, but it's like, yes, that is true, but it is such a surface level trait to have, right? And even though, we all talk about like we want young, beautiful women, but you don't want a young, beautiful woman who is self-centered, who is selfish, who's basically a bitch, right? We don't want those things. We'd rather have a woman who is not as attractive, but is kind, that is caring, that wants to support the man on his mission in life. It reminds me of when I was in Mexico not too long ago, and I ended up meeting these 3 girls who understood that they were all, they were very attractive girls. They understood that their beauty is what attracts men, and they're talking about how many men that they have, and but they're all in their 30s, and one of them was telling me how, like, she can have any man she wants, but, when it came down to it, she was the bit on the side for a married man, and it's like, well, why, if you're that great, why doesn't he choose you, or why don't you have any other better options? Women, and when I spoke to these women, this was like a coaching session over like 2 days while we were sitting out by the pool at this hotel. 2 of them started to realize it, and they started to listen and say, well, what should we do? Like, what should we do, if we want to get like a good man in our lives? So I had to tell them, like, men are after kind, caring women that support the man. They're not after a woman who pokes her boobs out and, dyes her hair and gets Botox. You should share with the guys
how you trick one about the fake boobs. But it's a different video.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't think we should discuss. The what?
Fake glasses. Are they fake? Are they real?
Oh.
It's okay.
It's just a little joke that I had with some of my friends. So anyway, back on topic.
Your coaching session with the 3 girls in Mexico.
Yeah, but they were absolutely clueless, even though they were beautiful. One of them had fake boobs, they had Botox, they had all the things going on. One of them was also one of these websites that's like you pay for a date, whatever.
But the problem is that, you know what, like unfortunately the ladies think that this is the only thing that they need to be able to be interested. Like this is, and most of the ladies, they really worry that, you know, if she doesn't have her hair extension or she doesn't have her Botox in her lips, like nobody will want her. But people just do that instead of like doing some self-improvement, instead of reading some book, instead of like learning something. This is the problem. This is the big problem.
The underlying thing that I want to really stress to you guys, right, is that if you understood from our point of view, seeing women on dates, talking to women, being, I don't understand why he didn't want to talk to me again, all this sort of stuff, you would not be nervous. You would not be scared to talk to women. You would not be worried about what they think of you. Right? If I had, I'm just such incredible insight in of what I've learned over the last couple of years with Heart Rocket. It's like, it really is. Like, you can watch 1,000 videos on YouTube of guys, of red pill type videos, or you can read a bunch of books, how you should be as a man, how you should be on a date, like how to attract women, all this stuff. You will never get the insight of what I have seen on these dates of women that are absolutely clueless. We're so focused on making sure that the woman thinks ABC about me, making sure I come across this way, that she sees me as high value. But if you really, truly understood that these women are absolutely clueless when it comes to dating, they have no idea how to attract a man, like you really wouldn't be nervous at all.
Or you need to at least, I think that a lot, some ladies are better. Some it's not about experience. It's not because she has more experience, she has less. It's just like somebody has this skill, somebody no. But if you think what Stryker is saying, that if you think that she's clueless, you will feel much better. You will feel much more comfortable.
Well, it's the truth. No, it's the truth. Yes, and that's the underlying message to this video.
Okay.
Go. I just don't want them to miss the point.
No, everything is good. No, I just confirmed that, it's not, I don't want you to think that really everybody is stupid and but I see that most of the time the lady is really especially in Ukraine, I now understand that, I have a insight that really they invest everything in their beauty without understanding that there is much to that. That yes, the guy would be attracted to your body, you need to go to the sport, you need to do this and this and this. But when you start speaking and when you open your mouth, there should be some proper information coming out, and and you need to know how to interact, because it's good that we educate guys, of course. It's very nice, to open the door and pour this and this, but for the ladies as well. And we're doing a lot of work for that. Our partner agencies, they are talking to the ladies all of the time. After recent Zoom call, a couple of Zoom calls ago, I wrote this in one go. I wrote a description about the Zoom, about how to do everything without checking phones and stuff. And we want to educate the ladies as well. So we're doing that. Don't think that we'll leave it and let it go, but to be able not to worry, to be able not to be stressed, and to be somehow not yourself, you need to think of that lady is also the same.
Yeah, it also comes down to you are leading in every interaction that you're going to have, okay? And and that includes the first date, the first interaction, right? And if you understand that she doesn't really know what to say and what to do, and if you understand that on a very good level, you can just lead that where it needs to go, okay? Because too many guys, I know this because when I first started dating after long relationships, I was nervous. I was well, she's gonna I felt like I was beneath her in some way, and that she was some sort of superior being, right? But if you really if you understand it from what I see now, it's the other way around. It fully is, and I want you guys to understand that, right? I want you guys to really think about this, right? And I know I can't give you everything that's in my head, but women really they have their beauty, right? And they understand that their beauty attracts men, But if they really understood what men, I'd say quality men are looking for, because there are some men that just want beautiful women. It's go get prostitutes, hookers, or whatever. But there are some men that are really looking for those characteristics, that she would be a good wife, a good mother, supportive, she's kind, she's caring. These things are really important for a long-term relationship. She shares the same goals and values as you, right? These things are really important. And if women really understood that and this is something that Luba is going to try and work on, I'm sure, through some sort of course and some sort of teaching to women, the same that we do for you guys. It would be a lot easier for them to portray who they really are as a person. You know, it's not about being fake. Like we always talk about, like being authentic. There's no point in lying and, you know, BSing your way through a date.
But to get educated, it's important.
Yeah, but it's all it is like when we talk to you guys, we're not saying, you know, we are saying, you know, you need to present yourself in a certain particular way, but it's your authentic self. It's who you really are. You know, it's no point in like pretending you drive a Lamborghini and wear a Lamborghini shirt if you don't have a Lamborghini. It's fake. It's a lie, right? So it'll be the same for women as well. But most women in Ukraine have those characteristics. It's just that they don't understand how important it is to men, how important it is to portray those things, like in a very simple manner, you know, to discuss those things that shows who her character is. So they never get to see those things. And we see that all the time. And it's like this woman is, you know, a volunteer at this clinic. Like, tell him about these things and he will fall in love with you. It's so freaking simple. Don't tell him how you went to some city and got your nails done and it was incredible. Tell him about what you've been doing to help these animals. You know, it was all these things. Like, they're just clueless about it. They think that men are not interested in that, but they are. You know?
Yes, that's true. So now you know the truth, and I think that we open a little bit the door for you for the other side, because I guess that for every single woman, it's interesting to know what the guy thinks, and for the guy, it's very interesting to know what the lady thinking. So thank you for watching, and if you want to talk to us, call us. The link is in the description below.
We'll catch you later.